Today, the only local news station with nonstop news.
Good morning and welcome back to News 4 San Antonio. We have you covered this morning, including a look at traffic with Joy and a look at weather with Jeanette. Good morning, Jeanette.
Good morning. Dry for a change, Marisa. And not just here across South Central Texas, but across Central and North Texas. Let's not forget Central Texas was hit hard too by massive flooding in the Concho Valley region. That was Friday morning, and then farther east closer to the Lake Travis area throughout the weekend, including yesterday. But it is dry across the state. The exception is deep South Texas. I am starting to see more showers and even an isolated thunderstorm develop just to the south of Corpus Christi. For Corpus Christi later this morning, a 30% rain chance. Closer to home this afternoon, we'll see a mix of sun and clouds. It is still on the steamy side, and because it is going to be a little drier, we are going to see temperatures warming up even more. The hill country will see highs in the upper 80s, but it'll feel like the mid 90s with the humidity. The eastern hill country, 20% rain chance. Farther west, mix of sun and clouds. Western zone does look mostly sunny. Across the east, though, a different story. Here in San Antonio this afternoon, couple showers or a thunderstorm. Rain chance at 30%. Best rain chance is in the eastern zone, 40%. We'll take a closer look at your forecast zone by zone for the rest of the week, including this weekend, coming up in just about 10 minutes or so.
All right, back to your morning commute. We do have some issues to look out for. Our only wreck that we've seen so far this morning is actually going to be out near Seguin, and it is causing a bigger delay now than it was when it first started. So this is going to be the westbound lanes of I-10 right before exit 601. Right now, causing about a 25-minute delay. And from the information that we've gathered, it sounds like there was a tractor trailer involved in this, and so it's blocking one lane, and that's what's really slowing us down. Downtown, it's construction that's causing a bit of a headache. I-35 northbound at Cesar Chavez. We've kept this delay under 10 minutes at least, so there's that. But as more people start heading through the downtown area, this is probably going to be one of our bigger delays. And so we'll keep a close eye on both of those areas for you. We do have photojournalist David Mendoza out and about in road cam as well, and he's always got his ear to the ground getting the latest for us. David, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Right now I'm on Randolph Boulevard doing a turnaround trying to get back to 35 South and Thousand Oaks. Starlight Terrace is where I'm hearing reports of an accident that I'm on my way to check out right now. Other than that, I haven't seen too much on our roadways. You know, that red line is growing at 35 and 90 near downtown. So I'll keep you updated with this accident and I'll let you know what else I see. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. That's the latest with your on-time traffic.
All right, thank you guys. This morning, search and rescue teams continue to search the banks of the Guadalupe River, hoping to find flood survivors. Right now, 84 people are now confirmed dead in Kerr County. That breaks down to 56 adults and 28 children. Among those who have died, 22 adults and 10 children have not been identified. 10 campers from Camp Mystic and 1 counselor are also still unaccounted for. The total number of people killed across Texas from this storm stands at 104. Here in San Antonio, people came together last night to support flood victims in the Hill Country, while also honoring the lives lost in last month's Vidal Creek flooding. As part of our special team coverage, let's go over to Fox SA's Andrew Capasso. Andrew, what can you tell us about this event?
Well, Marisa, good morning once again to you. That vigil in Travis Park, Central San Antonio, putting it together. One mom telling us she sees her own child in every flood victim. She says as a mom, her heart aches for what those families are going through.
I have one son and I just couldn't take it if I lose him.
Like that.
And the way they're so innocent and sweet. They went to have fun and then they just didn't make it back to their parents. That's why we gotta love each other and care for each other now. There's so much hate and resentment toward each other. And it's sad that it takes something like this to bring people together.
Trish DeBerry is president of Central San Antonio. She says the grief here runs deep because San Antonio knows the pain families in Kerr County are feeling. Remember just what happened here just last month.
Just recovering from that, and now we look at what's happened in the Hill Country, and many people don't understand the tie that San Antonio has to our neighbors to the north. Many familial connections, and so the grief is compounded by what we felt here 3 weeks ago.
Central San Antonio also collecting essential items for those victims. And this morning, you may start to see some of these green ribbons. These are up now in Alamo Heights. People across Texas putting these on trees in solidarity with the Hill Country flooding victims. Maritza.
Thank you, Andrew. First responders have been working in the town of Ingram along the Guadalupe River to help with rescue, recovery, and cleanup. News 4 San Antonio's Jordan Elder joins us again from that area with the latest developments. Good morning, Jordan.
Marisa, good morning. Those search crews are about to arrive any minute now. We've already heard some of the choppers up in the air. What they're dealing with here is very difficult. I want to give you a kind of a picture of what they're having to search through. It's these big piles of metal and trees and debris. The water from the flood actually came all the way up this hill and to the patio of the restaurant, if you can believe it. The water is significantly down now, but it just completely wiped out this whole area. Now, crews have made a lot of progress since we were here the last few days, but they're still dealing with some challenges too. The city of Kerrville says a lot of people are coming out and flying their drones or stopping to take pictures. A civilian drone actually hit a rescue helicopter on Monday and caused an emergency landing. Now, as they try to get further upriver, they have blocked off some of the highways to make it easier for first responders. It's complicating search efforts that were already difficult.
All this destruction, it's piled on top of each other, and then they're still 5 feet of muck, so you're searching through everything. It's going to take a few weeks.
The good news is there is a lot of help out here. We're starting to see it roll in now. These are just a few of the resources that we've seen clearing debris, untangling the piles of metal and trees, and we expect to see more of that in the next few weeks. These search crews and local leaders say they will not stop until everyone is accounted for. And again, we're still kind of waiting for a clear picture of exactly how many people are missing. They say they will stay as long as it takes. Marisa?
All right, Jordan, thank you for that. After the break, we continue with our coverage on the devastating Hill Country flooding with a live report on how volunteers are stepping up to help. But first, take a look at your screen. These are the shelters in Kerrville that are opening their doors to those who may have been displaced by the flooding. Stay with us. The Bexar County Commissioners Court is meeting today, and the future of the Spurs is a key agenda. They're discussing a possible extension to the Spurs non-relocation agreement for the next 2 seasons. This will allow the team to play 2 games within 100 miles of San Antonio and 1 out of the country. They're also considering putting a raise in venue tax on the November ballot and plans to update the Freeman Coliseum grounds. Continuing coverage on the Kerr County flooding, we are expecting another update from Kerr County today at 10 a.m. And then this afternoon, the governor will be holding a press conference at 5 p.m. We, of course, will be covering both of these live for you, so make sure you stay with us for the latest information on search and rescue operations. This morning, we have continuing coverage on the latest on the search efforts. News 4 San Antonio's Tawny Davis is live in Kerrville along the Guadalupe River. Good morning, Tawny. What are you seeing?
Good morning. Now that the sun is up, you can kind of see just how powerful this flooding was. The trees are knocked down. The bridge right behind me in the distance there, that's how high the water was at one point. It was just right under that bridge. But we are now on day 4 from that deadly flooding. And over in Ingram, volunteers are working just as hard as they did on day 1, saying that they felt the need to help everyone in need. Now, volunteers are still out searching and clearing debris and comforting grieving families. Among those lending a hand are lawmakers, military veterans, and everyday people who say they simply couldn't sit this one out. Texas Representative Josie Garcia has been one of the ones rolling up her sleeves to help in the search effort. She and other volunteers have been working tirelessly to clear the way for search crews.
I can't even begin to put myself in the shoes of the families that have been impacted by this devastation. But what I do know as a mom is that there are moms missing their babies, and we're here fighting for them.
Other volunteers like Henry say it's about showing up for your community.
I think that's humanity at its best. These people here, they came together because the calling of our state representative, a great leader. So we come here and we just give it our best.
Even throughout all of this heartbreak, the community here in Kerr County and beyond has come together as many have done before. And as you said earlier, there is another press conference this morning at 10 a.m. And once we get those updates, we'll update you all on air and online. Reporting live, I'm Tawny Davis. Back to you.
Now your certified most accurate 4-zone weather with meteorologist Jeanette Calle.
The sky looking a bit brighter today in the Hill Country. It does look like it's going to be a much drier day across the western Hill Country. That area did not see a whole lot of rain yesterday. Most of it did stay away from Kerr County, but there were some heavier downpours farther west from there into portions of Edwards County. Here's what to expect across the 4 zones. Best rain chance today is along and east of I-35. So we're talking the eastern Hill Country, the northern half of the central zone, and the eastern zone. Some spots could see a quick 2 to 3 inches of rain, especially with any heavy shower or thunderstorm. Now, the western Hill Country will see that slight rain chance return tomorrow. Warming trend for the region late week into the weekend. We should see some moderate Saharan dust coming in Thursday into Friday. By then, a lot drier, and it looks like it will get hotter as well. Clouds and radar this morning. No rain to track. Thankfully, nothing across the western Hill Country, including central Texas. Things are looking dry there. Near the coast, some isolated shower activity, and I do expect that that's going to increase throughout the day. And this afternoon, scattered showers, maybe a thunderstorm will head farther inland, closer to San Antonio and the I-35 corridor. I am noticing an area of showers and storms that's trying to approach the upper Texas coast, but it looks like that's now moving closer to southwest Louisiana. That stubborn storm system that brought us the showers and storms for several days, finally moving farther to the west and weakening. There is rain across the Midwest, and that's about it. Any moisture from what was Tropical Storm Chantal moving away from the U.S. East Coast. As I take you through the day, you'll see that in this computer model, along and east of I-35 is where we could see those spotty to widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. That rain chance will continue until the early evening. That's with the onshore flow, the sea breeze heating of the day. Once we lose daytime heating closer to 8-9 p.m., a lot of the showers and storms will dissipate. Tomorrow in the morning, we'll have to watch watch our eastern and northeastern areas for some isolated activity. And then tomorrow in the afternoon, I think we'll see the chance for some isolated showers and storms getting a little farther west into the western hill country. Thursday, Friday, as I mentioned, much drier. The eastern zone could see a stray shower or thunderstorm late Thursday, but that is about it. Let's take you through this Tuesday. So it looks mostly cloudy to cloudy, at least until mid-morning. Then we'll see a mix of sun and clouds. Isolated rain chance midday, and then this afternoon rain chance at 30%. That's after 3 until about 8 o'clock in the evening. Eastern zone 40% rain chance. Otherwise, we'll see some sun there with a high of 91, heat index near 100. In the hill country, an isolated shower or thunderstorm. The western zone mostly sunny. Highs today 87 in Kerrville, 90 in Gonzales, closer to 91 in San Antonio. But the heat index with the humidity up to 94 in Kerrville, 97 in town. 20% rain chance tomorrow, 10% Thursday, maybe a little hazy later in the week. And then it looks like an upper level disturbance will bring those rain chances back this weekend. At the moment, we're going with a 20% rain chance Saturday, 30% on Sunday. And you can see that in the extended forecast for the hill country, a 30% rain chance returns tomorrow and 20% on Sunday. Here's the extended for the eastern zone.
All right, we've got a new issue to talk about. This is going to be downtown. I-10 eastbound before Probant. Now this is just coming in, but already causing a very, very big delay. You can see how far that traffic is stretching behind this issue. Another problem downtown, not quite as bad, but still slowing us down, is going to be here along I-35 northbound. That's because we have some construction going on there near Cesar Chavez. Out of San Antonio to the east of us, out near Seguin, we do have a crash here as well, and that delay has increased up to about 40 minutes now, and that is going to be on I-10 westbound before exit 601. About a 3-mile backup stretching behind that one there. So that is one of our bigger issues as well. We know there's a tractor trailer involved in that, and so the cleanup can be a little bit more extensive in those cases. Let's talk to photojournalist David Mendoza. He is in road cam. David, when I spoke to you last, you were on your way to investigate words of another issue. Have you learned any more details, and where are you now?
Hey, good morning, Joy. Yeah, we have a 2-vehicle accident on Thousand Oaks. Right before you get to 35, we have a lane closed. The accident itself doesn't look too bad. I saw everyone standing around their cars filing a police report, so I think you'll be okay there. Right now, I'm on 281 South, right next to Quarry Market, headed into downtown to give you the latest with this traffic that's going on down there. Drive safe. Have a great day. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We will check in again soon right here with your on-time traffic.
All right, Joy, thank you. We know a lot of you are heartbroken by the devastation out in the hill country. Lots of people have been reaching out to us to see how they can help. Here's how you can get involved. The Salvation Army says anyone wanting to help needs to sign up on their website, or you can call 830-465-4797 to register. You can also go to the Salvation Army location at 855 Hay Street to sign up. They say the most impactful way to help, though, is through cash donations. Walmart and Sam's Club are matching cash donations made to the Salvation Army Texas Flood Relief. They say they'll match all donations up to $250,000 made until July 20th. To donate, you can visit www.disaster.salvationarmyusa.org. And this morning's Today Show will be live in Kerrville. Tune in for the latest on recovery efforts, survivor stories, and powerful tributes for the girls of Camp Mystic. Also just wanted to point out that Center Point, the bridge on RM 480 over the Guadalupe River is now open to traffic. They strongly discourage folks do not walk under the bridge because of so much debris. Again, thank you so much for joining us this morning.